Imagine arriving at a floating island in the sky, where every single step introduces you to bizarre, magical creatures. Picture massive pirate ships, sailing not on the ocean, but right through the clouds. And beyond all of that, hidden behind a massive wall, inside a giant cave, lies a secret waiting to be discovered. What would that look like? Well, today we are breaking down a magical fantasy movie exactly like this. The movie is called Pan. Our story kicks off in the city of London. A woman, tightly holding on to something, hops over a gate and sneaks into an orphanage. She's here to leave her baby boy, Peter, behind. She places a special pendant necklace on him, leaves a letter, and tries to walk away. She hesitates, her heart breaking, turning back again and again, but ultimately forces herself to leave, just as the orphanage doors open. Fast forward 12 years. It's the era of World War II. Peter has grown up in the orphanage, alongside his closest friend, Nibs. The orphanage manager is terribly cruel. She starves the kids, making them eat terrible food. Peter and Nibs strongly suspect that good rations are being delivered to the orphanage, but the greedy manager is hoarding it all for herself. Adding to the mystery, 2 boys vanished from the orphanage the previous night. Everyone assumes they were adopted, so the boys brush it off. Meanwhile, the manager continues to force the kids to do grueling and dangerous chores. After spotting her lurking around, Peter and Nibs finally confirm their suspicions. She is absolutely hoarding their food. Later that night, the blaring sound of an air raid siren echoes through the city. World War II is raging, and bombs could drop at any second, so all the kids rush to a safe bunker. But Peter and Nibs take this chance to break into the manager's office. Inside, all they find are dusty old objects, until they spot a strange statue with a crooked nose. When they turn it, a secret basement door swings open. Down there, they find the orphanage's hidden stash, tons of gold coins, and all kinds of delicious food. They also stumble into a record room, where files of all the orphans are kept. Peter finds his own file, and right there is the letter his mother left him. Nibs reads it out loud. Her mother wrote that she was leaving him for his own good, but promised that one day she would return to find him and explain everything. She wrote, "If we don't meet in this world, maybe we will in another." Before they can even process this, the evil manager catches them. Furious that they broke into her office, she snatches Peter's letter and rips it to shreds. Enraged, Peter fights back and grabs the torn pieces. Following this, the boys realize that 3 more kids have gone missing. They start to suspect the manager is actually selling the children. To catch her in the act, they stay awake that night, hiding in the dark, to see who comes to take the kids. After waiting for hours, with no sign of anyone, they decide to head back to bed. But suddenly, out of nowhere, someone drops in from above and snatches a kid away. The boys are stunned. As they pretend to sleep, kidnappers strike again, grabbing 2 more kids. This time, Peter and Nibs are wide awake. As the kidnappers try to take everyone, Peter and Nibs fight back, but Nibs is grabbed. The manager steps in, ensuring Peter gets captured too. As Peter and Nibs are pulled up, they realize the terrifying truth. They've been dragged aboard a massive flying pirate ship. Desperate, Nibs jumps off the ship to safety below, but Peter is trapped. As the ship accelerates into the sky, because it's WPU, the pirate ship suddenly finds itself under attack by military fighter planes. The pirates, sea bandits, battle the modern warplanes high in the sky. After a brutal fight, the ship bursts through the clouds, and for a brief moment, Peter finds himself floating in the air. But the ship suddenly plummets at breakneck speed, dropping them into a completely different universe. They are no longer on Earth. In this strange world, water floats in midair, bizarre creatures roam, and a massive floating island comes into view. This is Neverland. As they enter Neverland, Peter is horrified to see hundreds of thousands of children and adults held captive, forced to sing in unison. Enter Blackbeard, the ruthless leader of the pirates, and the mastermind behind all these kidnappings. He is incredibly cruel, forcing the kids to do grueling mining labor and threatening to kill anyone who steps out of line. While mining, Peter meets a man named Smee. When Peter asks what they are digging for, Smee shows him a magical glowing gem called a pixum diamond. He explains that these diamonds are created by magical creatures called fairies, and that's what they are forced to mine. Here, Peter also crosses paths with a mysterious lone wolf who gives him survival tips, but refuses to reveal his name, insisting he works alone. The next day, Peter actually finds a piece of pixum, but another miner snatches it, claiming he found it. When Peter loudly protests, the guards drag the thief away for punishment. The lone wolf watches, feeling a bit bad for Peter. Meanwhile, Blackbeard is desperately searching for a hidden native tribe. He needs them because the Pixum in his current mine is running out, and this tribe knows the location of a secret place where the Pixum is infinite. Peter is brought before Blackbeard, along with the thief. Blackbeard ruthlessly kicks the thief off a plank to his death. He turns to Peter, accusing him of stealing the diamond, and asks the crowd for his fate. The brainwashed crowd chants for Peter's death. Blackbeard pushes Peter off the edge, but instead of falling to his death, Peter starts flying. Blackbeard is absolutely terrified. Eventually, Peter loses his focus and falls. When Peter wakes up, he's in Blackbeard's private office. Blackbeard, visibly shaken, nervously offers him a chocolate. He notices the special pendant around Peter's neck and reveals a chilling prophecy of Neverland. A prince from the fairy kingdom and a human girl will fall in love, and their child will possess the power to fly, and that child will be the one to kill Blackbeard. Blackbeard realizes Peter is that boy and throws him in the dungeon. In his cell, Peter looks at his mother's torn letter. The lone wolf is locked in the very next cell. He punches a hole through the wall and tells Peter that if he truly has the power to fly, they can use it to escape. Peter agrees to help him, but only on the condition that the man helps him find his mother. The man agrees and finally reveals his name, James Hook. Later, Smee is working on the docks when he spots James hiding in a floating bucket. Hook and Smee are old friends. Hook promises Smee that if he helps them reach the upper flying ships, he'll owe him a massive favor. Smee joins the crew. Now, Peter has to use his flying powers to carry Hook up to the ships. They fight their way through Blackbeard's guards, trying to reach a hot air balloon platform, but someone cuts the lift. This is the worst possible time because Peter still doesn't know how to control his flying. Out of pure instinct, Peter leaps, cuts a rope, and sends them crashing perfectly onto the deck of a getaway ship. They hijack the ship and make their escape. Blackbeard, already furious that he can't find the native tribe, realizes Peter and Hook are fleeing and sends an attack ship after them. After a crazy mid-air chase, Hook expertly maneuvers the ship past a massive defensive wall and they crash land into the forest. Meanwhile, we discover Blackbeard's dark secret. He crushes the Pixum diamonds into dust and absorbs it to keep himself young and immortal. He needs that infinite supply to survive. Deep in the forest, Peter, Hook, and Smee are stranded with a busted ship. Peter finds a map on the ship, showing the exact location of the native tribe. He wants to go, but Hook refuses, knowing how incredibly dangerous the tribe is. However, when Smee points out that Peter is the boy from the prophecy, Hook realizes there's a connection between the prophecy and the tribe, so he reluctantly agrees. They set up camp for the night, but suddenly, terrifying giant birds called Neverbirds attack them. They run for their lives, but a Neverbird swoops down and snatches Smee. Just as the birds turn on Peter and Hook, a fierce warrior girl leaps out and kills the bird, saving them. It's Tiger Lily, a warrior of the native tribe. She saves Smee, but swiftly knocks Hook unconscious. When Hook wakes up, he's hanging upside down in the tribe's camp, alongside Peter and Smee. Tiger Lily tells Hook that if he wants to live, he has to fight and win. Hook is dropped onto a massive trampoline-like fighting arena, where the tribe's best warrior beats into a pulp. Hook manages to grab a wooden branch and fights back. Seeing this, Peter breaks free from his ropes and jumps in to help. During the chaos, the tribe's leader spots the pendant. He immediately stops the fight and announces to the entire tribe that Peter is the son of Mary. Instantly, the whole tribe drops to their knees and bows to Peter. They revealed a full story. When Blackbeard was destroying Neverland for Pixum, the prince of the fairy kingdom fought back. During the battle, the prince met a brave human girl named Mary on Blackbeard's ship. They fell in love. To save Mary, the fairy prince took human form, sacrificing his immortality and limiting his life to just one single day. Their child was Peter, the boy born with the power of flight. Peter desperately asks where his mother is. They tell him the only place safe from Blackbeard is the secret fairy kingdom, and she might still be alive there. But the leader gives Peter an ultimatum. To be taken there, Peter must prove he is the true son of Mary by flying. He gives Peter 3 days to figure it out. Peter tries to practice, jumping off a small cliff, but he just falls. Frustrated, angry, and stressed, he gives up, thinking he'll never be able to do it. Hook sits him down and comforts him, telling him the power of his fairy father is inside him, and when the time is right, he will fly. Meanwhile, Blackbeard's army breaches the forest. Smee is caught while taking a bathroom break, and to save his own life, he betrays them, telling Blackbeard he knows how to find the secret fairy kingdom. The next day, Hook approaches Tiger Lily. They've slowly been falling for each other. Hook gently tells her she shouldn't put so much pressure on a little kid to fly. But Tiger Lily stands her ground. He must fly to prove who he is. Suddenly, Blackbeard's forces ambush the Count. A massive war breaks out between the tribe and the pirates. Peter hides, but Hook and Tiger Lily are captured. Blackbeard demands the tribe's leader reveal the location of the fairy kingdom, but the leader refuses, so Blackbeard ruthlessly kills him. Peter manages to hijack a Neverbird and flies in to cause chaos. Terrified that Peter's reckless attack will get Tiger Lily killed, Hook blurts out that they have a map to the fairy kingdom. Peter crashes into a tent right in front of Blackbeard. Blackbeard taunts Peter, telling him he will never find his mother because he already killed her. Before Blackbeard can execute Peter, Hook swoops in, grabs Peter and Tiger Lily, and they make a daring escape on a parachute. Peter is furious at Hook for giving up the map, but Hook explains he did it to save their lives. Peter then asks Tiger Lily if what Blackbeard said about his mother was true. Sadly, she confirms it. Peter is absolutely devastated. With nowhere else to go, the trio decides to head for the fairy kingdom. They travel down a river by boat. Hook warns them the waters are infested with massive crocodiles. Out of grief, Peter throws his torn letter into the water. Instantly, a giant crocodile attacks. It knocks Peter into the water and drags him down. But just in time, beautiful glowing mermaids appear, fight off the crocodile, and bring Peter safely back to the surface. They reach the shore, and Hook wanders off to inspect a ruined ship. Left alone, Tiger Lily apologizes to Peter for hiding the truth. She pushes him into the magical river water, giving him a vision of the past. Peter sees his mother, Mary, fighting alongside the native tribe against Blackbeard. In a cowardly move, Blackbeard stabs her in the back. Peter finally understands how brave his mother was. She was even the one who trained Tiger Lily how to fight. This revelation fills Peter with renewed courage. Hook returns, thrilled because the abandoned ship he found can actually fly. He wants to leave Neverland for good and asks Tiger Lily to come with him. She refuses to abandon her people. Respecting her choice, Hook leaves alone, but Peter stays behind. He wants to be just like his mother and fight Blackbeard to protect the tribe. Peter and Tiger Lily trek across the mountains until they reach a giant cave with a massive stone door. But Blackbeard, using the map, has already beaten them there with his army. The writings on the wall say, "Only the true prince can open the door." Blackbeard rips the pendant from Peter's neck, places it in the wall, and the door opens. Inside is a breathtaking paradise, glowing with millions of pix and crystals, the fairy kingdom. The tiny fairies swarm around, celebrating the return of Peter, their prince's son. But Blackbeard, disgusted by their joy, pulls out a flamethrower and starts burning the fairies alive. Peter begs him to stop. Blackbeard says he will only stop if Peter bows down to him. But Peter, honoring his mother's bravery, absolutely refuses to kneel. Suddenly, a flying ship bursts into the cave. It's Hook. He came back to help. Peter breaks free and boards Hook's ship. Tiger Lily engages in a brutal hand-to-hand fight with Blackbeard. An epic, all-out war begins inside the cave. Tiger Lily climbs a rope to reach Hook's ship, but Peter has to take the wheel because a pirate boards their ship to fight Hook. Seeing Tiger Lily in danger, Peter abandons the wheel and leaps onto Blackbeard's ship to save her. Without anyone steering, Hook's ship crashes and is completely destroyed. Hook loses his grip and falls toward the abyss. Seeing his friend falling to his death, Peter finally believes in himself. He dives off the edge and flies. He catches Hook in midair and safely drops him off. Embracing his true power, Peter rallies the glowing fairies. Though tiny, millions of fairies swarm Blackbeard's men, overwhelming them in seconds. Peter commands the swarm to attack Blackbeard, disarming him completely. Blackbeard's ship loses control, crashes, and falls into the abyss, ending the evil pirate once and for all. With the battle won, Peter, Hook, and Tiger Lily stand in the peaceful, glowing kingdom. A beautiful spirit made of fairy light appears. It's Mary, Peter's mother. Peter is overwhelmed with emotion. She apologizes for not being able to come back for him, but promises that as long as he is in Neverland, she will always be right there with him. Hearing this, Peter finally finds peace. Embracing his destiny, Peter uses his flying powers to soar through Neverland, living happily with his new friends. Back in the human world, Nibs is sleeping in the orphanage. Suddenly, Peter floats outside his window. Before the cruel manager can even stop them, Peter rescues Nibs and all the other orphans, flying them away, while the manager screams in anger. Back in Neverland, Hook and Tiger Lily are finally together, and Hook decides to stay in Neverland forever. Together with the orphans, they all fly off into their new magical home, and that is where our movie ends. If you have any awesome movie suggestions in your mind, drop the names down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want more recaps without any cuts, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in another amazing video.